而言，本次全球总决赛可以说并不尽如人意，尤其是你们是0-3的比分败给了 T1。你认为导致这次失败最主要的原因是什么呢？
我觉得是我们游戏的打法和他们就是对手，游戏的理解有很大区别吧，所以说感觉打起来很困难。
Hello Meiko 选手，今天整体打得不太好的原因，是不是状态上出现了什么样的波动？其实滔博今天也掏出了很多不一样的英雄和阵容，在赛前准备的时候，有没有特别讨论过对方会做的一些 BP 呢？
其实我们对手的信息也不是特别了解嘛，所以说其实我们就准备好我们自己，要玩的一些英雄，然后上去就选出来这样子。
Okay, next question from Mice Esports. Meiko, there is a lot of talk about Faker's aura, that some players may not be as aggressive or be very careful just to face him. You who challenged him for years, do you feel like that there is a kind of aura? What makes it harder to face?
其实有些人会说，就是 Maker 选手的一种类似于面对他的一种像魔咒一样的感觉，因为很多选手可能面对到他的时候就没有办法像之前打的那么有进攻性，或者是说打得非常非常的小心。然后所以说你已经和他面对面交手非常非常多年了，然后也想问一下你有没有感同身受，然后同时说你觉得为什么面对 Faker 选手可能会比较难以去应对呢？
我觉得就是 T1这支队伍就是，感觉他们的打法就是非常聪明吧，然后就是每一次世界赛其实，会有一些意想不到的一些英雄出来，然后其实我们在应对上面我觉得可能有点问题，所以说，会感觉就是每次遇到都打不过这种感觉。
So it feels like maybe for T1, the whole team, they really have a very smart playstyle. And besides of this, for all the World Championship, they can always have some champion choices that is out of our expectation. So maybe it's a little bit hard. Maybe, and we also got some issues to handle with that. So this could be the reason that why we rather didn't manage to perform so good facing against T1.
Okay, we'll take next question from Yume. Having into consideration the fact that T1 is the current world champion, was that something that made you feel some extra pressure at this stage of the championship?
今天你们面对到 T1，他们也是去年的一个世界冠军嘛，所以说这样的面对到去年的世界冠军，会不会让你们在这个全球总决赛的舞台上会感到额外的一些压力呢？
我觉得没有压力吧。其实今天能跟 T1在八强对决，其实是我觉得是一件就是很兴奋的事情吧。然后也就是可能我们作为一个挑战者嘛，然后我觉得没什么压力。
To be honest, I don't feel we have much pressure on our shoulder. And to be honest, and I really feel like I'm very excited that we're able to like face against T1 in the quarterfinals. We treat us as a challenger, so we don't have much pressure.
Okay, we'll move on to the other questions. So we'll start with Felipe from Mice Esports. Felipe, you might be on mute. Okay, we'll move on to Fusavi Grill, News Latam.
Hi, I'm Fusavi. My question is, how do you start the third map after a defeat as big in the second game? How do you reset your mind?
想问一下，可能在你们第二局失利之后，你们是怎么样来重新，就是尽可能的去稳住心态的呢？
其实输完第二局的话，会有点担心吧，但是感觉就是抱着就是下一场应该能赢的这种想法去打，然后就是其实把自己更多的负担抛掉吧，对。
So after the second game, we kind of try to throw away all the worries and try our best to have this kind of mentality that, yeah, guys, we can do it. We can win the next game. So we try not to have much pressure for the third game.
Great.
Okay, thank you.
Question, to Chao Nguyen.
Hello, Michael. TES today underperformed compared to Street Stage. What is it that gave your team such a hard time?
可能和你们瑞士轮的一个表现相比，今天你们没有能够表现得很好，所以说你觉得是为什么，让你们今天看起来是有些难的一场对决呢？
我觉得可能是在我们打瑞士轮就是备战 T1 的这个准备不是特别充分吧，然后就是我们在英雄的选择或者说是应对上面，我觉得没有对方做得好。
So maybe from the Swiss stage until now, in terms of the preparation towards T1, we feels like we didn't like manage to have the very full preparation for the game, and maybe for some champion choices and how we can handle with their draft for those parts, we didn't do it quite good for today's game.
Okay, we'll give next question to Gabriel Marcelo.
Hi, I'm Gabriel Marcelo from Gamer Agency. What was the most challenging aspect to stop from T1?
可能面对到 T1 的话，你觉得最难的是最具有挑战性的一个点会是什么呢？
我觉得就是他们的团队协作吧，就是可能在比拼团队协作上面，我觉得就是我们比较欠缺吧。这个方面我觉得他们做得很好。
So I like to say maybe the most challenging part is facing against T1 synergy, because it feels like T1 they really play as a team and they have a very good teamwork. So this part is some part that we didn't manage to showcase today.
Thank you.
Great. We'll give the next question to Cloud.
Hi, this is Cloud Sitki. I wanted to ask Meiko why TES didn't decide to go red side game 3. At least see what T1 we're gonna do with Yone and Aurora bans.
Why they didn't choose the right side, right?
Yeah, why game 3 they didn't choose red side?
那他们也想问到，可能为什么你们第3局的时候没有选择红色方，然后来看一下，如果对方在蓝色方的话，会怎么样处理永恩和阿罗拉呢？
这个就是教练战术上面的考虑吧。所以说其实，然后现在这个我觉得就是可能我们整个队伍也觉得就是蓝色方稍微优势一点。对。
The set selection maybe is based on the coaching staffs for their strategy decisions, and for a team maybe we still think like blue side we prefer blue side a little bit for today's game.
Great. And we'll take one last question from Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. Meiko, likewise, commiserations on the defeat. Now that the team's journey in this competition comes to an end, I want to ask you, just more so, just how do you kind of look back on the year overall? From the start of spring up until the very end. What do you think was the biggest takeaways, positives or negatives for you? And how do you think you will take that forward into next year?
可能你们世界赛的旅程就要到此告一段落了，但是还是想请 Meiko 选手稍微回顾一下今年的一个旅程，从春季赛一路走来到现在，你觉得你们收获最大的一点会是什么呢？可以是积极的，也可以是一些负面一点的。
我觉得就是今年1年的旅程还是蛮辛苦的吧，也是很充实的。我觉得我们今年打了很多比赛，包括 MSI 和那个沙特杯吧。其实虽然可能都是有一些波折吧，但是我觉得我们在从中其实也学习到了很多经验，然后就是也从不同的队伍身上能就是学到很多不同的风格吧，然后就是感觉自己身上也是这1年来有很多变化嘛，就是觉得就是在打比赛的过程当中自己可以打得更收放自如吧。
So definitely I feel like for the whole year is not an easy one, but also I feel like we really learned a lot from the whole journey, because we have so many different matches. We have like MSI, EWC, we have so many games played on stage. Definitely we got some fluctuations, we got some up and downs, but definitely we learned a lot from this whole journey. We learned like different play style from those kind of matches. And personally speaking, I also feel as Meiko, as a pro player, I also got so many changes through the whole process of like having those matches. I kind of be more free to like have different styles, kind of more enjoy the game.
Man, pain. That's all I can say. It's just pain. I'm sad. I feel like I was robbed of an actual best of 5. Worlds is 7 best of 5s, and one of them just didn't happen because TES decided not to play today. So I guess game 3 they stalled out for 15 minutes before just losing for nothing. There was no Baron, there was no Dragon. They just walked up to their own jungle, knowing that they were there because Kaiser W is a thing, and died. It's quite disappointing. I hope that we don't get any more like useless stomps like this. Like even though the first 2 series ended 3-1, those were some exciting games. Game 3 was an insane comeback, LNG versus Weibo. Game 4 was like probably one of the best games we've seen all tournament between BLG and Hanwha Life. Like Fly versus Genji, you know it's gonna be a banger. So it's really sad we don't have like double elim, but yeah, it kind of sucks that one of your 7 games is 7 series feels like it's not even a game. I mean, my guy woke up and the game was already over, so it's kind of sad. But yeah, hopefully we see no more stomps like these.